crazy to ever leave that. That is, to me, the rock. And you've got to look back at my grandfather, my dad, Lauren Hamann, all our salesmen, all our managers over the years that helped build that and create what we have today. And my job is to expand that. And my daughter, who's in the business, hopefully will take it over eventually. But it only took me 50 years.
Right. Right.
I started when I was 14. I'm 66. I just became the owner and the president. So, I mean, come on,
Yeah. That's incredible. Yeah, and that's that patience that you were talking about that came
Yeah,
through.
and there was long periods where we just didn't make any money at all. I mean, we struggled, and people think, well, you got it made, you got this and you got that. It wasn't like that. Believe me.
Right.
I mean, my wife worked nights, I worked days. We struggled for a long, long time, just like anybody else. And we made dumb decisions, business decisions that I regret. But, you learn something from every decision that you make, whether it
Right.
be I'll never do that again, or, that was pretty smart at the time. I wish I would have stuck with it.
Yeah. In those over 100 years, obviously, Sartor Hamann must have had some low points. You mentioned that a little bit. What
Yes,
what was maybe the bottom? What was like the point where, man, I don't know if we're going to get through this? And how'd you get
about 1905 to now? We're talking about the Great Depression, World War One, World War Two, the economic disaster in the 70s. I could tell you stories about that because I was active in the business. When the economy, interest rates went to 19% and gold went from $50 an ounce to 800 in about 2 months.
Wow.
And people were literally digging up their relatives' graves and pulling their teeth out to bring them in to have us. And at that time, the only way you could do it was you had to burn the gold out of the teeth. And I'll never forget that smell as long as I live, because we had people bringing that stuff in right and left. And interest rates were through the roof. I mean, nobody could get a loan. You couldn't finance jewelry like today. You can finance jewelry at a pretty reasonable rate. And then you had the disaster of the economy in the 2000s when everything fell apart and nobody had any money. And then you had COVID. And honestly, certain industries, and we were, thank God, one of them, had our best years ever during COVID.
Wow.